The foolish Eze, they have paired you with the Sarakin. The foolish Igwe, they have paired you with the Sarakin. The foolish chief, they have paired you with the Sarakin. The elders, they have paired you with the Sarakin. Just as your representatives, just as your senators, just as your governors go to Sokoto to bow and take the pledge, today they are bringing Sarakins into your local government areas. And the next, your chiefs will be bound to the Sarakin. Is it less likely or more likely? It is more likely, because these are the same people that are accepting money to sell their chieftaincy. These are the same people accepting money to sell their Eze title. These are the same people accepting money to sell their birthright and their ancestors. Wonders shall never cease. And who are the ones pioneering this? Britain, the British government, via BBC London, and the help of the Parliament. And we don't have reliable people, men of confidence, you can say, send these people, let them represent us, let them speak our mind. No. Dare not try that, because they will sell you. How dare you think you are fighting for one Nigeria? A country that has never taken your priority into consideration. A country that has never respected your right as a human being. They attack and kill you. We will get to that. Freedom. Freedom. Freedom for who? Freedom for you. Is that a crime? Freedom for who? Freedom for your children and the generation to come. Is that a crime? Is that not your responsibility as a human being to ensure that you are free? When you cage a dog, when you cage animals who belong in the wild, what happens when you release them? They jump for joy. Yes, we are free. Yes, we are free. How much more a human being? If we are humans, we Biafrans, we Southerners, if we are human beings as we project ourselves, why must we subject ourselves to slavery? We know the slave traders. We know their aim. We know what they are doing. Why are we subjecting ourselves to that? And our leader continues to lament, cry, and call on us to wake up. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Listen to our leader from here till the end, before the interruption. This is where I'd like you to pay attention.
because there were they asked the white man after independence in 1960 about the great Biafran people, and they said that we had no history. They forgot to tell you that they destroyed our temple so that they can bring their own version or understanding or knowledge of God to us. I remember somewhere in Norca, they called it Henry. A Roman Catholic priest was preaching to him, telling him about God and having to give his life to Jesus Christ. And Henry told him that he is not qualified to preach God to him, because he himself is directly descended from God Almighty in heaven. That we are ancient people, that we knew God before anybody else. This is a slight detour, but I'm trying to build a foundation for our people to actually, give greater understanding and meaning to what I have to preach this very evening. Arochukwu fell in 1904 after many years of war. Even when Arochukwu fell, the same way we have ESN today, we formed a Kumeku then. 7 sons from Arochukwu traveled all the way to Anioma to go and form a Kumeku that you hear today in Anioma, which is Northern Delta State. And they continued fighting every inch of the way. But let me tell you something. Before Nigeria was formed, Britain had to destroy the one spiritual center that brought enlightenment to the people. Without the fall of Arochukwu, there wouldn't have been anyone in Nigeria, because barely 10 years after the fall of Arochukwu, the zoo was created. Effectively, the amalgamation took place, giving birth to this so-called one Nigeria in the year 1914. And let me tell you why Arochukwu fell. And you must pay attention this evening. Arochukwu fell because the white man attacked Arochukwu with about 1,700 heavily armed men. Attacked our temple in Arochukwu. There's something that Colonial is doing today. Because anywhere the woman visits, anytime the woman leaves her office in Abuja to travel all over the place, death always follows her. Go and check it anywhere. It was when she traveled to Gansi Tinubu during NSAS protest that the army opened fire. That woman is a blood-sucking demon. Colonial, listen very carefully to what I have to say this evening. After the fall of Arochukwu in 1904, they amalgamated the zoo in 1914. And they asked Lugard, why are you amalgamating the North and the South? He said, because the North is poor. Till today, the North is still very poor, dependent on the South to survive. That is why they have this stranglehold over our oil and gas. The only, should I say, item uniting the zoo together. How did they manage to succeed? How did they manage to succeed in taking Arochukwu? They used the Igbo people to take Arochukwu. The same thing they're trying to do today, trying to use Biafrans to destroy what IPOB is doing. The same way that the white man used Ghanaians to defeat Nigerians. In those days, they went to Gold Coast, Britain, raised an army, a force called the West Africa Frontier Force. British-led, of course. It was Ghanaians fighting alongside white people that helped them to colonize the place we call Nigeria today. It's a very simple tactic they've used over the centuries. But if you're not educated, if you're not enlightened enough, if you don't have any self-worth nor pride, you won't understand or appreciate what I'm saying. They came to Arochukwu, it fell in 1904. How did it fall? Because there were some people who were criminals. Some people who were sold. Because in those days, before they sell you as a slave, you must have committed something. The same way you are today, some of you driven away from IPOB. We chased you away because you are evil. You know what the British did in preceding before 1904? Whenever somebody is cast away from his village, regardless of whatever that crime may have been, in those days they are sold. Some were criminals, some engaged in behavior that was considered so antisocial that they have to remove them from the Omona, from the clan itself, which is the highest punishment you can give to anybody who is from Biafra, is to remove them from the Omona clan or his kindred. Do you know what Britain did? Britain waited, kept taking all these people who were disgruntled, took them to Uputa. You see Uputa. That was where they housed, they camped them in Uputa, waiting and waiting. So those people were very upset, very angry. The same way that some governors are today with IPOB, ESN, you know the usual way they do things. They camped them at Uputa until they wanted to launch the final assault on our temple in Arochukwu in 1904. They now went and brought these people. They told them, if you destroy this temple, this is the temple, these are the people that have made your life a misery. These are the people that wanted to sell you. You must now come and help us to destroy them. And I must also warn you so that you must know this. The reason why the likes of Zeke were produced in our land, the reason why things are the way they are in Biafra was because our forefathers, our ancestors did not give their first son or their first sons to the white man to train. They gave them their servants because they felt that the white man was going to experiment with our people. So most of the people that they trained, that went to all those missionary schools, and some of them traveled abroad and came back, did not quite understand what it means to be a Biafran. An Igbo Biafran, an Efik Biafran, an Ibibio Biafran, they never knew anything. Most of them were slaves. They didn't quite know because the custodian, the foreholder in every family, the spiritual guide and light of every home is the first son, even the way it is in the Bible. That is why the first son always received double portion of the father's inheritance. When the white man came, our fathers did not give them our first sons. We said no to them. We gave them those that, should I say, that came after the first son. Why am I telling you this thing this evening is because they have come again. Britain has come again with the same method, the same modus operandi. That's the way they always operate. They try to use you to destroy yourselves. They took these men to Arochukwu. A force of 1,700 men attacked Arochukwu in 1904, mostly from Uguta. These were rejects, outcasts, those who were criminals in our villages. The Britain assembled them. Very disgruntled, the same thing that BBC is doing today, and used them to attack Arochukwu. And Arochukwu fell. Our own people actually destroyed their own temple. In the year 1960 to 1967, they did the same thing as well. They groomed saboteurs of the highest grade, like Opa Biastika. Frontline saboteurs. For 7 years, they groomed them. So that when they started the slaughter of Biafrans in the north, they engaged them to try to castigate Ojukwu and to run our eternal leader, Dim Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, down. And after the war, the lives of Opa Biastika was compensated. The same thing that they are doing today, trying to use some of you who are ignorant of history. The same way they are trying to use Tinubu in the West. The same way they used Afonja in Yoruba land. None of you ever learn. You have history, you study it. Some of you are intelligent enough to go through history books. You know all these things, but you fail to learn from it. What is the difference between today and when Hausa land was taken? What is the difference between today when Nupe land was taken in Niger State? What is the difference between today when Jukun land was taken? What is the difference between today and when Bagi land was taken from Bagi people by Fulani? What is the difference between today, what the governors are doing and what the likes of Tinubu are doing to what Hausa peasants did to themselves?
That is the first section. Do you see where we are? Where we are. You have people they use. Britain uses people. See their acts around the globe. They always use opposition members. They ferment one. They come up with accusations, unfounded, and destroy the work of a nationalist, one that believes in his people, one that wants to see his people uplifted and have brighter future. But they know, Britain knows, that once these people wake up, their influence will diminish. They always project themselves as the superior. As our leader mentioned, when you hear about the United States, are you not aware that the United States fought Britain in order to be free? Not to be deceived, if you don't know much about the United States, come to the northeast of the United States. You have Second Britain. They are called the Commonwealth countries. Come there. You will see states with the British accent. You think they are from Britain. No, they are from the United States. See how old the United States is. And as we speak, you have the Commonwealth countries. Come to New England. You think you are in London. Fighting for your freedom. And this is a second section where I will play from our leader's broadcast. Then I apply it.
By supporting the British in what they're doing. And this is what I call neo-colonialism. That's what it is. How many times does all the ambassadors to the court of St. James in London go about visiting the whole of England, asking them to, in fact, let me put it this way, during the debate on Brexit, did you see the Greek ambassador or the German ambassador touring the whole of UK, going to Northumbria, going to East Anglia, traveling all the way to the coast in the south, or to Wales to campaign for Britain to remain in the EU? But there is a German ambassador in London. There is a French ambassador in London. Let me ask you again. Let me make Nigerians understand how foolish they are. Let me let the world understand why black people are considered inferior. I want to let the world know this evening that blacks are inferior because of the way black people reason. Black people do not reason like human beings. Let me ask you again. Katrina Lang, the British High Commissioner, is an ordinary ambassador. Ordinary ambassador. She is touring the world, telling us to be in one Nigeria. I want to ask Katrina Lang, during the height of the Brexit debate, did your counterpart, did your Japanese ambassador to the court of St. James, that's what they call it, to Her Majesty's government, did the Japanese ambassador ever tour the whole place saying, oh, we need the EU market for our cars that we are manufacturing in Sunderland? The Nissan we have in Sunderland, we need to sell in the EU market. You must join them. Did you hear that the Japanese ambassador was touring the whole of the UK, trying to compel them to remain in the EU? The answer is no. Then why are you allowing Katrina Lang to do the same thing in your land? Because you are black. Because you are inferior. Do you understand it now? It's a very simple question. I've asked you before, why is it that you allow things to be done to you that these same people will not allow you to do to them? Katrina Lang is moving about, British High Commissioner in Nigeria, asking you, one Nigeria, let's be one. Diversity, your population, all that rubbish. When Britain wanted to leave the EU, let me ask Katrina Lang, did the Japanese ambassador travel all over the UK asking UK citizens to remain in the EU? That tells you that you are black, You are a Nigerian. You are inferior. You are an animal to these people. They have no regard for you. No regard. You know, some of you when you see a white man come to a white woman, you start, you think you have been blessed by God because you are mentally inferior. You are inferior. You are not worthy to be called a human being. Honestly speaking, we must fight back. That is the only way forward. You can never beg your way out of oppression. You rise up and you confront it. Kwame Nkrumah did. Nelson Mandela did. Steve Biko did. Patrice Lumumba did. Marcel did of Mozambique. You must rise up and say enough is enough. And that's what we're doing right now. Fulani will not take our land. I'm telling the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Fulani will not take our land. I assure you it can't happen. Therefore, Mahi, Fulani will not take our land. All the loans you took from Islamic Bank to build flyover in Abakaliki, all well and good. Fulani will not take our land. All the so-called Eastern governors, the Southeast and South-South, I'm assuring you today that Fulani will not. You can hire every idiot you like to give first statement in Abuja. You know that's what they do very well. You know, they don't know have outgrown that phase. Aborigine of Cross River, Aborigine of Akwa Ibom, Aborigine of Rivers, Aborigine of Bayelsa. They said I'm not Biafra. Are you talking to idiots? You think we don't know anything? Of course, published by Daily Trust, a Fulani paper. They will not write about the fact that today El Rufai have withdrawn the children from schools in Kaduna because of the fear of bandits. They will never tell you that, will they? Nigeria is thinking every blessed day. Some of you, they confuse it with restructuring. They fly restructuring. Let's do force major, constitutional force rubbish nonsense. When that doesn't work, they say, oh, remember Jagaban is running in 2093. But the people in, what's his name again, Tinubu, in his campaign, the same people, the same Yoruba journalists writing rubbish about Tinubu, his presidential ambition. They won't tell you that the Yorubas who are in refugee camps in Benin Republic as a result of Fulani terrorism in Yoruba land.
Yes, that is the truth. We have been reporting it. Yorubas, refugees in Benin Republic. In Benin, they are refugees. When Nigeria, and you are abandoning your land for the Fulanis. What's wrong with what our leader said? When you castigate him, when you levy unfounded accusations on him, is he not saying the truth? Is he not telling you the truth? When you are not free, you continue to be oppressed. Your oppressors will come up with styles, bribery, and all whatnot to keep you under slavery. And who is to blame? Blame yourself. Freedom. Freedom. Oh, freedom. 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 If you know what that means, freedom is very important. Do you know the price of freedom? You must fight. You must tell yourself, I will not be enslaved. You are cutting your bondage. You have started. Don't you weep. Don't you be afraid. Many of you are weeping. Many of you are crying. Look at what is happening in Abakaliki today and Enugu. Do you see the decapitation of human beings by the Fulanese? These are the people that are telling you that ESN is on their way. And they are doing everything to get them out of the way so that they can reach you, so that they can come closer to you. Where are your governors? Where is Umahi? What did Devil Umahi tell you? These are the ones that accuse angry Biafrans that they killed the policemen, that they killed Fulanis. But as dishonest as these governors can be, they did not tell you that these people are angry. They are revenging the death that these criminals inflicted on their loved ones. They did not tell you that. What happens is that we continue to absorb insult and killings. Fulani is fully out for war of conquest, and they are not missing words. They are straight on their agenda and action. It is only certain politicians that think it's politics as usual. They are accommodating your killers. They are responsible for your death. They are responsible for what is happening to you. They killed not less than 15 people in Obago community between Nkalago and Ebonyi to issues the road. 10 dead bodies found this morning. Over 12 people are still missing. One IPOB family coordinator, Mazi Obuzu Ndubisi, is confirmed dead as a victim of the heinous attack by the Fulani terrorists. When you go through this, you go through these things, why are you still talking about one Nigeria? You're almost vanishing. Why are you afraid? You are afraid they are killing you. Look how they come from Daura to kill you. They invaded the Hamofo community in Isuzu, local government area. And then you have your Uzodimba bringing them in more and more to finish you. You are not reacting. You are not doing anything. Just moping. It is not all that good to condemn people. When you have enemies around you, you should watch. It is customary for our people to have watchmen, those that watch villages at night. Do we need to resurrect these measures? If your enemies are not sleeping, they stay awake, waiting for you to go and sleep. Why must you go to sleep? Why don't you equally stay awake? Why don't you form your communities to be ready? You are not protecting your wives. You are not protecting your children. You will rather go to snooze and snore. It is shameful. And your governors, your supposed governors, are not helping you. Listen to Umahi. He has sold out. Listen to him.
Initially government by AK 47 herdsmen that came yesterday and killed 15 of members of these communities. I remember that about a year ago, we had an incident of killing of two herdsmen within this same location. And immediately the security agencies, local government chairman, and the community leaders all came together to condemn the attack and the killing. And we immediately asked the security agencies to fish out the people that did that. They didn't do it on behalf of the communities. And they did fish them out, and as we talk, they are standing trial in Ebonyi State. And the community and the government and security agencies appeased the herdsmen and made peace with them. And so it is very shocking that overnight, all the herdsmen in Ishelu local government vacated Ishelu local government, which means that the local herdsmen are part of the conspiracy of the killing of our people. They vacated despite all the efforts that my government, governors of Southeast and security agencies have been making to give them full protection, not only in Ebonyi State but the entire Southeast. We feel so sad that this kind of thing should happen to Ebonyi State. We feel so worried for our country, Nigeria. We are short of words, and good enough we have some traces of the sponsors, we have traces of those who came here. I will not disclose it, but I'm going to escalate.
I'm short of words. You are too quick to hand over your brothers that are fighting to save you. And each time you restrict your people from fighting back, you expose your rear end. They have given you warning that their cattle are more important to them than your lives. And your youth realized these assertions and prepared to save you and his own families. And you confirmed that they are still undergoing trial. You see the foolishness of the Biafrans, the Igbos, Biafrans, north, south, east, west. You are quick to arrest your brothers. You are quick to arrest your sons at the expense, just to please the Fulanis. Today they are pleasing you. Today they are butchering your people. You quickly arrested the people. That is what led Buhari said. You have irresponsible parents. You see the result. They committed the crime and they vacated. They don't want you to start killing any of them because they value their lives, they value their cattle, but you don't value anything that belongs to you. You don't even respect your ancestors. Anything you have is useless. But you continue to please the Fulanis. And you confirm the foolishness of the Southeast governors. When Mazi Kanu, our leader, says it, you will hit the wall. Are you people not the one that prescribed IPOB? Today you are paying for it. And the same people you proscribe are the same people fighting to save you. How foolish. How stupid are you people? Who are you pleasing? Who are you pleasing? You are pleasing Fulani herdsmen at the expense of your own children and the generation to come. You endanger the life of your people, of your subjects, and you're still talking about one Nigeria when they are there killing you, when they are there taking your land from right before you. You are still talking. That means nothing is sinking. You are not understanding anything, and you will never understand anything as long as you have this hopeless notion in your brain about one Nigeria. It is not a stranger that will come and tell you that you're foolish, but they have summarily said that to you in several times. They used many terminologies, but you still don't get it. You have failed your people. Acknowledge that and respect the ESN. You went as far as say you're forming security task force to oppose those trying to save you, and today you're standing to address the same people. You don't know why the Fulanis did what they did. Yes, you know. You know. They have come to enslave you. They have come to conquer you. They are conquering you. Now the question is, who will you send to save your people? Who is there to go and save our people? Britain has come. They want their resources flowing. And you are the obstacle. You are the obstacle. And they are using you. They came. They gave you their names. We accepted them. Did they set us free? No. They came. They took us away to foreign lands and changed our names. And now, where they got those people, they are digging. They are excavating to finish whatever is left. And the diehards who refused to sell out, despite the fact they were slaves, most of them protested. Our land, our ancestral land, we want to go.
I want to hear you say your name. Your name is Toby. What's your name? Gunta. Lord God
Yes, it has been going. This thing has been going on for a very long time. They pressure you. They descend on you. You see how they are slaughtering you. That is what Kinte went through. Our ancestors went through it. Just recently, our grandfathers went through it. Britain, whatever is left of the slaves, they have now come to your villages through the help of the Fulanis to finish what they did not finish. It's sad. Very sad. Very sad indeed that we that are supposed to say never again are the ones selling what our ancestors opposed. We are the ones completing it, sealing the deal to be sold as slaves in broad daylight. You had from your so-called governors, agents of slavery. Not only are they enslaving you, they are taking your lands away from you. When they strip you of your identity, how are they stripping you that? They are introducing Sarakeens to oppose your Azes. In the next 5 years, during elections, they will import their Fulanis from the Sahel. And once you go to the Ruga settlement, you will see 100,000s of Fulanis voting. And you are done. Keep on fooling around. Keep on opposing your brother out of jealousy, out of foolishness. You are educated. There is a difference, a remarkable difference from academic and intellectual acquisitions from common sense. I'll tell you again. Most of these high-ranked academicians are very, very poor decision makers. We are all gifted. We have different gifts. And this is why you have doctors. This is why you have lawyers. This is why you have domestic workers. This is why you have engineers. Division of labor. You do what you've been gifted to do. And that's what makes things go. The way they do it, that's the will that turns everything. We have messages for you. And we will continue to deliver these messages. We have ESN. They are here. They need funds. We have to fund them. We have to prepare them to save us. For those of you that are in these local government areas, start forming your defense system. Watchmen. Give them whistle. Give them the old guns. And you know the distance. Once you see them, you raise alarm. And people will wake up to challenge them. don't get slaughtered as you're snoring. When you're supposed to stand and watch to protect your family, you know you're surrounded by your enemies. You know that nobody's protecting you. You are busy snoring.
Love ESN, support ESN, love ESN as yourself. Love ESN, support ESN. Charity begins from home. Attention, attention, attention. It is that time of the year for us together once again to encourage, support, and show love to our gallant ESN warriors for a job well done. Therefore, we the IPOB Women USA are calling on all Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, home and abroad, to our ESN fundraising Zoom event. Dates, April 3rd, 2021. Time, 12 noon Eastern Time. Special guest of honor, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Alozie. Remember, Biafra land is under siege. Let's do the needful to save our land from eternal damnation. Come, let's help ESN to help us. Love ESN. Charity begins from home.
Yes. ESN. Fundraising. April the 3rd, 2021. Starting 12 noon. April the 3rd, Zoom.
Jesus agaghị ekwe ka ihere mai. Ihe iji na-eto ya bụ na ị maara na Jesus agaghị ekwe ka ihere mai. Yes, we're worshiping the Lord because we know that He will not let us down. Please support ESN. Remember, this is farming season in Biafra land. Our mothers want to return back to the farm. Our mothers are lamenting for the killing of their youths. Please, they don't have no one but you. Please support ESN to protect Biafra land. Thank you. Jesus agaghị ekwe ka ihere mai.
We raise money to sustain the ESN. Remember, ESN is the last hope of the poor people in Great Biafran land. Remember, they cannot help themselves. They rely on all of us. Remember that the fear of ESN is the reason why Fulani herdsmen have left our land. The fear of ESN is the beginning of wisdom. Bring part of your stimulus check. Bring part of your excess business tax refund. Bring part of your income tax and support ESN. Remember, ESN men and women are gallant people securing our land. Remember that our security is the security of our children. Our security is the security of our land. Our hope and future depends on the security of our land. So come and support the gallant men and women who put their lives in harm's way to secure this land. A donation to ESN is a donation to the future. Come with your hearts, donate to this noble cause, and you will be remembered forever. Remember that God loves a cheerful giver. Give and you shall receive. Great Biafrans, great. Great Biafrans, great. Great Biafrans, great. ESN Bonkai, can you support Sonia? Namdi, great. Oh, great Biafra. Come and support the great women, the ambassadors of Biafra in the United States, as we raise money to sustain the ESN. Remember, ESN is the last hope of the poor people in great Biafran land. Remember, they cannot help themselves. They rely on all of us. Remember that the fear of ESN is the reason why Fulani herdsmen have left our land. The fear of ESN is the beginning of wisdom. Bring part of your stimulus check. Bring part of your excess business tax refund. Bring part of your income tax and support ESN. Remember, ESN men and women are gallant people securing our land. Remember that our security is the security of our children. Our security is the security of our land. Our hope and future depends on the security of our land. So come and support the gallant men and women who put their lives in harm's way to secure this land. A donation to ESN is a donation to the future. Come with your hearts, donate to this noble cause, and you will be remembered forever.
Namdi Kalundi Rojuru Ajo Abuyabonyendu Biafra. Namdi Kalundi Rojuru Abuyabonyendu Biafra. Namdi Kalu Durai Lava, Durai Lava, Durai Lava. Namdi Kalu Durai Lava.
All this fundraising for the ESN, we will continue. We will continue to raise our heads high. It is our responsibility. It is what we have to do. We wish to invite every Biafran all over freedom in Belgium to the forthcoming fundraising in support of the activities of the ESN in securing our land. Please note that the security for our homeland is our collective responsibility. Date, April the 5th, 2021. That's Easter Monday. Time 4 p.m. Venue is through Zoom. And it will be the guest of honor, Mazi Alozie, EU representative. We must be very active. Very, very active.
We stand on the zenith of the mountains of our boundaries and look, we see a vast land, having the best horizon on earth, the best waters, the best climate, glorious mountains, fertile lands, rivers and springs of life, all from the east, the Biafra land. There is no doubt about it. When we hear the spirit of our ancestors say, this is where life began, And whoever that possesses this land and its waters possesses life and its origin. It is our land, the Biafra land. It belongs to us, all of us. But they want to take it away from us, our ancestral heritage. But that will never happen because we are ESN, Eastern Security Network.
Yes. The call lines are open. +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. What we are experiencing is very, very disturbing. The killings, the butchering of our people. What have you done to deserve these? And what are you doing to prevent it? Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Alozie, a very good evening from WhatsApp, and I remain okay from okay. And I hear from Omaka and all. Yeah, lest I forget, Ben again, doctor. Our doctor Mazi Alozie, because he said there was a doctor Mazi Alozie. There was a. Yeah, Mazi, I have to appreciate our beloved leader, like always. Mazi Nnamdi Okukan, Kamanos, or memories of Joshua and all his lieutenants, and our able God sent heavenly angels, heavenly spirit that he trained doing the need from Biafra, and we appreciate all of them. And every fanatical Biafras, men of valor, radicalized Biafras, we appreciate all of you. Mazi, the report we have this today is that Obasi was picked up in Omambra, where they call Anambra, this early morning. And Mazi, I think it's becoming crystal clear. Uchemefo and Co. and the Eastern governors and the politicians and the Indians in Igbo land or Biafra or Eastern part of the country, they have colluded too much. Mazi, I have continued to say it. We have that way there, but we'll keep that. There are places organized good for now. Mazi, this incident arrest is here and there. Abduction, the one that happened in Northern, I wouldn't mention that one for now. Mazi, this is all these people are doing. And tomorrow, when we start, somebody will say IPOB have done that, this IPOB, but all these flavors in their Biafra land. Anyway, there's not too much in evening gospel. So I believe by grace of Chukwu Kabiama, who will gather all of them, people who pigeon niche, all of them must go down, because the abduction is getting too much. What this Obasi they picked up today, they deceived him. This is a guy who went into operation. He never knew. They just picked him in Omombra today. And every day is arrest. Oh my God. Look at the devil Umar. That devil. He couldn't pronounce Funani herdsmen. These are the Otulechas. How my hand and Mazi. All of them know what they are doing. Devil Umar said he has only sanctioned the 3 checkpoints in the Ebony state. Why must he sanction that three checkpoints? And I will not say much. But when he take a closer look at those 3 checkpoints, there was something around there that made him to leave that 3 places. He said he left 3 places. Biafra's in Biafra land. Mazi, please, we continue to educate our people because people are calling from Biafra land. Mazi, I want to ask you these 2 questions, please. During that time, 1967 to 1970, when you people were fighting for or defending at that time, where I was killed, maybe 1 year, 2 years thereabout. Mas, during that time, on a day for that front, they do the battle. At that time, we get anything like social media, as you do America now, they talk. Everybody, they hear you all over the world. We get them.
It didn't exist. It did not exist.
Because we know we hear about the Coke on the Biafra. Mas, another thing I want to ask you too. But that time when they do that fight, when they inside with the fight now, on I get our people Easterners where they more than 150 countries. Where they call and they support on us, we they here now.
Very, very unavoidable, and it did not exist.
God bless you, Biafra, and bless you, and bless every hardcore fanatical Biafras. Why I ask you this thing is this. Our people in Biafra land, they are too much calling. Why are you people afraid? Like I was always say, you people should do your own there, we do our own. You are rest assured that your brothers in more than 150 countries, counting, is with you. You people are there for us, we are here for all of you. When you hear British, we are here Pakistan, here Netherlands, they will not do anything on the question there. If anything happened there, we are here. We go to prison here. There's no problem. There's no too much talking in evening gospel. On the question there, don't be afraid. We hear rumors of what? Forget it. That land is your own. Do what you can do. Onyendu has told you people, if you see anywhere they're coming to arrest now, whether in the town, whether in the village, mob them, don't let them go, burn their vehicles. And tell you, why forget that message that we know what is happening. Let them continue abduction. We are coming. They will see Biafra Haram very, very soon. This is the last stroke. So our people, please remain resistant, remain resolute, and remain consistent. And when we are together, Mazi, I will leave it here. Let all other my people come in and talk. I remain okay for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, it is an unavoidable circumstance. We must face it. We must face it, whether we like it or not. Okokendem was the only broadcast we had. We didn't have thousands telling us. But for those that had radio, he is the voice. And he was the voice of Biafra. Okokendem. Call out your name and where you're calling from. Call out your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good morning, sir. My name is Mazi Emeka. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA.
Welcome.
Mazi, thank you for your good work you are doing for our people. Thank you for your time. Because we that live in America know what you are doing is not easy at your time. May I'm going to bless you. Mazi, my contribution this morning on the useless people we call themselves governors and politicians in our land. Does it mean all these governors, does it mean they don't understand, see the killings of our people? I can categorically tell you that the killings in that zoo called Nigeria, even Syria war, they haven't killed what they kill in Nigeria today. Man, look at the clip you play regarding Toby. Does it mean all these fools and all these intellectuals doesn't see the meaning in those movies? What there's on that movie, what people Western world did that I share on Facebook that say that the one that created the chaos in Africa. Does it mean all these intellectuals that used to ask such questions, one small thing happened, they will say, but I want to answer those intellectuals that claim they are speaking grammar. In America here, in our Biafra land, in Nigeria, when you enter bus from Lagos to Enugu, okay? The person that will give driver with a beer, drink, nap, and road is not good though. Tomorrow the person have accident, they will say he's dead for in the village. Do make it to have accident. But in America here, when you have beer sitting in your car when you are driving, even though you are the right side or driver, they will give what they call DUI. And that DUI, you cannot get a good job. That's what they call law and order. When Biafra come, there will be law and order. All this boutique will not happen again. The same way you people are behaving today, and the same way that the Western world, the European are enjoying today, the same way they pass through all these things. That's why Mazi and all radio presenters, they are laying the foundation for upcoming generation to stand on it. In America here, we have 50 states now. There is certain original colony states that started it. And they are no intellectual and be asking stupid questions. Look at the way our leader said yesterday. A British citizen, a British ambassador, going everywhere, convincing you old fools call themselves governors. Now let them ask question. It's not the same British that left EU. EU, they have the same value system with Germany everywhere. But the Yoruba and Hausa and Igbo, they have the same value system, different food. And they can leave EU, and they want the same woman that leave EU is telling you to be one. And you call yourself an intellectual, and tomorrow you will say they're doing racism abroad. Whereas you are the one that say your birthright by yourself. That's why you will see them in America. It's so-called intellectual. When they show you, they'll be doing high service, wanna be. Don't they become wanna be. Chinese are speaking their language. Every Indian are speaking their language. It's only our people want to be politically correct. Look at the way they are massacring our people everywhere. Look at what's happening in India. Our brother wants to pick is a friend from airport. Policeman are killing. Remember, they protest. They should be in the camera. And police people are going to all the Nigerian Ipob houses and be catching them, beating them with huge wood that the Fulani people are used to change their cow. It's what India is to kill our people. And somebody will call and say, I will talk against Biafra. We don't find anybody who will talk against Mazi Alozie. You people have sense. Look at it. Yesterday, broadcast of our leader. He said, when British are coming to leave EU, do Japan or the German ambassador go to every state in England to canvass, say they must remain one, diversity in this thing? No. That's why the same Catholic, a lady, we know this thing, getting every 200 million, and people will see they are laughing there. I like what our last caller said, okay, sorry. He asked our leader, our veteran here, Mazi Alozie, during Biafra war that I lost 4 uncles. During Biafra war, do they have, are we in 1 or 20 countries? No. Do they have radio in social media? Say no. Out of 120 countries, there's one in each country that can do something that they don't believe. And then British go and throw up in my fatherland. I lost 4 uncles. So, Mazi, let me tell you this today. For people that say I need to holler in radio Biafra, they don't know my anger. Mazi, 2 years ago, my father immediate Geo sister in Shagamu, Fulani killed the woman till today. We haven't seen her corpse till today. My own auntie, my father immediate junior sister in Shagamu here. And somebody will say that multi dues, whereas the radio Biafra, I'm not supposed to pay multi dues. And the Christ said the pastor, check man. See, you want to go now. Anybody will stand for our leader, my brother, I IQB. May turn that fight better in generation. Anybody that be against IQB member, may turn that fight in generation. Because you don't love him, my auntie. Palika auntie. 2 years ago till today, whatever they are called, Fulani clear, very hard. And somebody put on in the police, they talk me rubbish. Don't fight the man. If you don't take time, part of them don't take time. If you don't take time, give my mobile game out. They tell you to block me in WhatsApp, that I teach who can say
Mazi Emeka, that's fine. We just we should all be we all have issues, and this is why we must get this thing done, and done very quickly, because many people have many problems. We see things from different angles, and it just points to the same direction.
Hello?
Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Okay. I'm Emeka. I'm calling from Enugu.
Welcome, Emeka.
Yeah. Well, you see, the kind of thing I'm seeing in this our Enugu is stopping me. Seriously. They want to arrest all our youth so that we will not have any youth again before this 14 days prayer we finish. Look at now, as for yesterday, they arrested up to 20 to 30 keke riders, and they took all of them to prison. Hello?
We are listening to you. Go ahead.
So what I'm seeing is too bad, and I don't know how we can fold our hands like this and be watching.
I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
Okay.
I don't want you to tell me your exact age. Can you tell me the age range? Your age range. Don't tell me the exact age. What's your age range?
Okay. I am 33.
Okay. Do you have children of your own?
Do I have what?
Children. Are you married?
I'm married.
With children?
With 3 children.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you have your Ezes and the Igwes?
Do I have what?
Eze, Ndi Eze and the Igwe people. Do you?
Okay, the Igwe.
Yes.
Our Igwe are corrupt. No, you don't need to go that side.
Okay,
They are very corrupt.
I have to go. That's where I'm really.
They are very corrupt.
Yes, that's where I'm leading you to, because when people call, you have seen what they are doing to your young men. It is all these young men that you people should get together and talk and do something. This is what we are preaching to you.
You see all those men, you see all those people you are telling me now. They are watching those things. Even our governor are aware of it now. I don't know people that are watching it so that our youth will lock all our youth up in cell. But this is their plans. You know, this is their plans. Even the ward leader, the councillor, the local government chairman, the chief Igbo, they are involved. Understand?
I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. This is why it is only one person that will take the task of organizing people, of saying enough is enough. Because today it's you, next day it will be somebody else. Don't wait until it happens to your child. Then you will wake up and do something. Our leader is trying.
Listen.
Yes, yeah, our leader
is trying. And the reason why I called, the reason why I'm saying this is because the thing is paining me.
Yes.
You know, and I'm ready to do anything so that we get freedom.
Go ahead.
Understand?
Go ahead. That's why I'm challenging you.
I'm ready to do anything because what I'm seeing, I don't want my children to suffer the same way I'm suffering now.
God bless
Understand?
you. God bless you. God bless you. I'm glad you have
I'm
this
ready to do anything. I'm ready to do anything. Even if it's a call for me to lose my life, no problem. So that my children will be freedom. Will get freedom. Understand?
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi Alozie. My name is Dominicano Awara. No matter anyhow the zoo shake us, we are not going back. My name is Dominicano Awara.
Thank you,
Yes, Mazi Alozie. Yes, Mazi Alozie. We will still remain resolute not to kill us. Unless the Nigerian government will ready to kill all of us before we hear the name of Biafra. They ready to kill all of us. Maybe to chase us. If you see one Biafra still remain, how many we don't kill things? Biafra still remain. Biafra still there. Things are born and hear about Biafra. If you don't want to hear Biafra and Cross River State, ready to kill all of us. All of us. So that you know we hear anything Biafra and Cross River State. We remain resolute here. As I know say, our radio, we need to hear radio. This thing they disturb us. This thing they disturb our people. Our people they disturb me. You know some fathers, they are listening to that radio and they okay. Even though they are sick. That radio, they remember hear it. Their mind is okay. But now they didn't disturb. No, we need to hear news. Even though all the whole Biafra is wrong, we here, we know. Unless person they attention say now, don't start to. Things are happening here. Go for corona. We hear for radio. We need to hear news. So please, in Cross River State, we need help in Cross River State.
We'll take care of
it.
Yes, yeah, we'll take care of that. Okay, he's listening. He'll find out what's wrong with it, and they'll take care of it.
Okay, sir. Mazi Alozie, this Abomege, the Tigiri Road, it don't turn to army barrack or police barrack. Police now, if you go to Abomege Junction, that Abomege between Cross River with Abomege, that is Abomege with Igbo, that place now don't turn to army barrack and police barrack. Intimidate our people there. Now their barrack now inside barrack, inside that main road now, they use that back, put stand inside there. Sunday, I've been across the areas that they wait. I've been now who then they wait for. When they go fish out the criminals, they inside bush. He use that place now the criminals now na driver. The driver now be the criminals now in that route. The women are seeing motor, be like say the motor carry gun. Yeah? Go go inside bush and go and look for the criminals. You know that they disturb people. Just for God's sake.
Thank you, Mazi.
If you like to block them, we now, we don't know that place, we are Igbo, we are one people. We here come from Crossriver State. I know everything on the Kalu. You don't tell us everything, we don't know the truth. And there's nothing you can do. If you like, carry low block, carry engine block, carry iron, block the road, stay here in Igbo, here in Crossriver. You don't go walk. You don't go walk. All of us, we are Biafra. We are ready to die for Biafra. We are not going to leave us, we are not going to sleep. I know we sleep. If you like, chase us here, we don't go walk. Unless you're ready to clean all the whole country area. So, if you don't go about anything Crossriver, anything Biafra and Crossriver, we are ready. We are ready. Our people, everybody now talk about Biafra. I think before, me here, they beat me because of Biafra. And slap me because of Biafra. Everywhere I go, both policemen, idiots. They talk of Biafra. Now we need Biafra. So now we need Biafra. People want to talk about Biafra. Please, you know the year. And now we hear about Biafra. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. My name is Minikanawara. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Minikanawara. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Hello. Yes, sir.
I will try and reach every caller. So people should exercise patience. There are many callers. So we'll get to all of you. So exercise patience. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. When we look at issues, we deal with them. We deal with them. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. These calls are just coming in and caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you very much, sir. It's the brother Chidera calling from South Africa, sir. I greet you, sir, my leader. I greet you. God bless you for all you are doing. We appreciate. We appreciate so much. Mazi, the particular tape you played against Dave Umahi, there is something I pick up from that particular tape. Dave Umahi said that upon all they have done to the Funanis, yet they came to attack them. They say they have used security agents, all the southern governors. They have used security, that means they're giving them protection. Small, whatever, that is what people are saying is coming to reality. And those who did not believe that Nigeria army are shading the Fulanis, they can hear it from the horse's mouth. He said that they're using security agents to prevent Fulanis attack. Fulani will be escorted, army will be escorting Fulanis. Mazi, I can tell you, before this attack started, even we that is not in that particular place is aware of it. The security agents, they are aware. The governors, they are aware. You remember, I sent you a video of a protest and the killer of somebody in Usozo. That was the same place, Ihamufu. When they started arriving, one of our brothers is a hunter. He went there and this guy arriving in numbers. Do you know what this useless Omaya and his brothers did with that native woman that is in Enugu? The issues of police there in Hamufu, they start arresting our people that go to complain to them, charging each one of them 400. Our securities are aware of that. I send that intelligence to them that people are afraid to report to police that there's armed people, numbered over 30 of them as of that particular day, arriving heavily with Spike and the rest of them, when you reported it to them, they start arresting the people that went to report. And when they arrest you, they ask you to pay 400,000 to be bailed out. Now, 400,000 to bail you, do that went to report. But a governor of a state attended all they have done, they have used security agent to. These people did not go to attack the Fulani. They said, "Why are you arriving here?" Remember when I called you to say somebody sitting in his house, not yet time to on generator. An animal called himself a Fulani man came to ask him to on generator. Force him with AK-47 on generator. I told you the story before. That the same place, security agent know who these people are. And I can now clearly know that these governors and the leaders in our place, the chief of Hamufu and the rest of them combined within that area, they all are away. We get information from our brothers on ground, but they are scared to do anything because how many people they ground who get 400,000 to bail himself? Because if you go any mission, you did not succeed. Meaning, as soon as the police are out, Fulani was even the one pointing people one after the other. This one was the follow. This one follow. As they carry you, they will charge you 400,000. Asking you, you will now start negotiating from that 400,000. So now a governor is now coming out to say they are protecting the Funanis. Somebody that the federal government are telling that they are foreigners. And they came all the way down to east. And the governor that swear, although he said he swore an oath to protect the constitution, not the people. And I don't want to sound as if some people would think I'm picking on them, but I must be very angry as to some people that this particular town is where I complained to you, Mazi Alozie, that the radio is not working. This town where they keep 15 now, that the radio stopped working. And since then, our people are not working out the way they are. And some people who pretended they love us. How would I be happy with some of my own comrades that I reported the damage? At least our security responded immediately after we get that information that these people are arriving. But why is it the radio in Hamufu is not working till today? Only God knows. God bless you and goodbye.
Thank you. It is the way things are. Radios have a lot of configurations, and they are there. They are there, not just in a Hamufu, in many places. It is very painful that our people will be sold out, that our people will be belittled, their interest not taken into consideration. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi, good morning. My name is Mazi, my man, Ugo Onyejaka. I am calling from United States, and I am residing here in Washington, D.C., but I am from Amibo in Olo. Amibo is the home of Big Tiger, and Amibo is the home of King Jaja of Ipob. Mazi, thank you for all you do for Biafra every morning. Thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi. Yes, Mazi, I listened to all the things that you played and the statement from David Mahi and what is going on. And this is this thing that we've been warning, and Mazi Nnamdi has been warning and calling and shouting and saying everything about this Fulani's encroachment into our land. Even the last thing that Nnamdi said was that Fulanis are in our bushes already. You see, the man from Middle Belt that made a comment that time and said that Fulani have planted themselves in the southeast and all the south everywhere. And now they have the mandates that either in 2022, that is when they're going to go house to house and then mop out everybody and kill all the prominent people and kill everybody. It is true. They have planned it already. And the man said he don't say all these things like ordinary person because he is well learned and he is well connected, that he know that it is an assurance that is going to happen. And now they are having a test of it. We are having a test of it. And this is the reason. It is a clear statement to all these one Nigerians, to all these people that have been, either blindfolded by the governors and the politics of Nigeria. Biafrans, you should know that you have they have marked you out to be exterminated. Biafrans, they have done everything from the civil war to the intentional killing and the extermination of our children every day in the name of anything. Even in Olo, they brought the jet fighter to come and throw bomb in Olo. That is a condensed area where you have people who are minding their business. The police kill you like they are killing roaches and killing rats. They don't even have any regard for your life. Your 3.5 to 5 million children were intentionally exterminated. Nobody asked questions. No apology was given to you. And then you still stay in Nigeria. And then you think Nigeria is your burial ground, whether you like it or not. Nnamdi Kanu is a God sent at this time to tell you that the place you are going, there is no road. To remind you again, the danger that your people are in is not only you. It is, we're talking about your children to come. We're talking about your children. That is the danger that we are letting you know. You are a father, you are a mother, you are a brother, you are a cousin. We are talking about your life. That is when the Biafrans, when the Ipob is talking. We are not coming here to fight. Even people who are abroad, we are so comfortable in everything that we do. But we have seen the danger that is going on in the land. And we don't want our sisters, our brothers, our mothers, and fathers to be victim to this. This is the reason why we are crying and we're coming out every day and be talking in the media. So it is left for you to wake up, to know that they are there, and they are determined to do what they want to do. They want to take over your land. They want to occupy. They want to uproot you from that land. They have been saying it. It is a mandated strategy, and it is something that they've been ordained to them. They feel that God have given them your land. So wake up, Biafrans, wake up. This one is just, to show you what is going to happen. Remember, did you see them? You didn't see them. What do? They come at night. When nobody is there, then that is when they'll come. It's not that they will come straight forward to you to fight, like you go two people fighting. No, they don't do that. What they do, they sneak on you when you are sleeping, or they sneak on you when you are not prepared. Even for the governors that think that they are free, they are going to be victims, because they're going to come in 2022. Even now, they are going to go house to house, and all the prominent people, they're going to take care of them. So it is something that have been told by Nnamdi Kanu long time ago. And not only that, this is the thing that they have been doing in all the Sahel, all the West Africa where you have Fulanis. This is the way, this is their strategy of occupation, and they can only increase and then empower themselves by killing you. That is how they live. So now, it is good for you to take care of yourself. And what happened is that Nnamdi Kanu have created this Eastern Security Network. And this is where we have to invest our money. The Eastern Security Network is the security of the people, by the people, and for the people. And that is it. There is no way. You can cry anything you can cry. If you cry and then you do not support the Eastern Security Network, what is the need? What have you done for the Eastern Security Network? What have you done to preserve your life? What have you given anything in return? Because when you want to look for anything to be done for you, you have to give either, even when you want to go to the church, you give the tithe. You want to go to Dibia or any of these traditional medicine people, you have to, they will tell you bring the chicken or bring a goat. It is something, an atonement. It is something, a sacrifice. It is done in the Bible. Sacrifice, take out money in your pocket and give to your security, your life. That is what we are talking about. So I will urge you, please, just to go to our website. That is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. Then you go to this website. It's very easy. Donate any money so that we can do what we can do. Another thing that I want to tell you is that this is not something that is only defined for IPOB to do or Eastern Security Network. No. Your mother has been killed, your father has been killed, your brother has been killed, your cousin has been killed, your friend has been killed. Take it upon yourself. It is a one-man squad. You got to revenge for your loved one. You have to revenge, and you can do this thing and move out without anybody knowing who did it. You can do this thing, do your thing, do your own thing. If you are so upset about what is going on, take the matter into your hand, do your own. What have you done? Do your own. Go ahead, and it's a one-man squad. Do your own and take care of them. That is what you have to do. Cause all this crying, we have cried too much, we have bled too much, the bleeding is too much, we have mourned too much, we have buried our people too much. So it is the time for everybody to wake up and do the needful and do what you're supposed to do. And stop crying and they're calling Nnamdi Kanu or calling Eastern Security Network. Eastern Security Network is going to do their own, but you have to do, because they are not the ones that are protecting your house. You build all these nice houses and then you get a security person there. That is good. But you are paying them, aren't you? But this is the people that are protecting you generally, and then they don't want to dip your hand in your pocket. So it is on you. So, Mazi, thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mazi Onyejiaka. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. We have a lot of people that when you see what is going on, you wonder the way they think. You wonder. We are human beings. There's no reason why we should be slaughtered anyhow. There's no reason. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening, sir.
Good morning from here.
Thank you, my elder. Yes, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening in my town. It's happening. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. Let's support this security network. But I want to say something. I want to draw something from what our leader said yesterday. He said, we should mobilize ourselves. We in diaspora should help our people in the villages to mobilize themselves and talk to them how to do it. To stop this adoption, because they are trying to reduce our population. And who is going to fight the war when it happens? Our leaders say they will kill us, we will kill them, at the end Biafra will come. This is what is happening now. Mobilize yourself, put yourself together, stop these people from arresting and adopting you. You outnumber them. How many are there coming there? Lay ambush to them, destroy them, collect their firearms, kill them, destroy them. There is nothing that is left. We are at war. I know this guy that called from Enugu, you were talking about how many people were arrested and the rest of them. And I thank you for the wisdom that you used to follow that, our brother. And I like his comment when he ended up, because earlier he didn't understand what you were saying. What have you done? What have we done? We in diaspora, we're talking, we're lecturing, we're taking our money, we're putting every effort that we can put. Do your part. The only thing that I'm going to ask this evening is if there is a way we can make this radio to go wider, so that our people can hear what is happening. But we cannot say the issue of the radio is because of our comrades or anybody. The issue of the radio is a wider issue. It's not even in Navy, it's not there. In Colonial, it's not there. In Calabar, it's not there. What happened in my state is not because of that somebody switch off radio for them to not know they are coming. Who knows when they are coming? Even though some people know they were coming and then they were arrested. But ECN, the message did not get to them early to avoid the killing. So it happened. I'm worried. My children at home are not going anywhere. People are scared. People are very worried. Nobody should mind my brother called Devil Omai. Devil Omai. The statement that he issued, that man's house is not far from my house. He's just a walkable distance.
Your call has been placed on hold. Please.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good afternoon.
Good morning.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. That's one last chance. I greet you. My name is Simon. I'm calling from America. Bless every one of you. Bless our every Ramazan Nandikando. Protect his going out and coming in. And bless every one of us working, supporting for the restoration of Kingdom of Biafra. The mission must be accomplished and completed no matter what the enemy do. Mazi Alozie, you know what is going on now? British fight. They will not keep quiet. They will be fighting to keep their company. You know, they are company. The Royal Niger, they paid £862,000 those days. They will do anything to protect it. But we, the victim, people they put in slave, we cannot do anything to survive ourselves, no matter what it takes us, because, they will not back down. They have been doing this in Africa for years, even using our brother, our close people to fight against us. But I want to let our people know, any action you do today to betray your people, know that your 3 or 4 generations coming before you, after you, will survive it. You know, some of our people, they don't know this. They think only about themselves to collect or take any opportunity they will give to them that will make them to sow their soul, to sow their people. You know, it has been going on in Africa, even though sometimes we hear our leader talk in Africa. What Africa got is paper independence or freedom from the colonial masters. This is the real freedom. It's what we are fighting now. It's not easy, and it's not going to be easy, and we don't expect it to be easy. So all this is going on now. We have seen it. I remember something one of my teachers told me those days in Moscow. We call them deacon. Because the school, my first year there, I was in Patrice Lumumba. I could remember the story told me that the man told me, but that time I didn't exactly know what he was talking about. They call betrayal predat. They call it predat. When you betray somebody, his man told me that Africa betrayed Patrice Lumumba, because the name of the school that time they changed it to Patrice Lumumba. He said the Africa betrayed Patrice Lumumba, people he was fighting for, you know. But it's now these days I understand what he means, because Patrice Lumumba was talking about Africa being free, economical freedom, not paper independence. I think that was 1960, pre-their independence, around 1960. That is when Britain, France, Belgium, and the US, they plan to keep Patrice Lumumba, because we are not free. If you check, many things in our place are being controlled by these people and the neocolonialism. Up to this date, they decide our future. They decide if we're gonna live or we're gonna remain. But we're not gonna give these people this chance anymore. We must talk less and do the action, because we are ready to face them anyhow they want it. If they think they're gonna win Biafra in this era, no, that means they don't know. They are miscalculating their military might. It will fail them. So I want our people to be resolute, to grow that tough mental skin. You know, freedom is not easy. We have to know how to fight them. Even Israel, this Israel is here today, one of the stronger nations now. Britain never allowed them to do. Britain never allowed them to succeed. Until they do what they do, they run away. The same thing they do them in Iraq, the same thing they do them in Afghanistan. We're gonna learn how to do it, no matter what it will take us. So we should not fear them. We should not fear them. If you know anything you have to do to support the struggle, to make Biafra to come, we need to carry it on. But remember, no country survive with saboteurs. No country survive with traitors. You see all these big countries you have now survive doing well. They also deal with traitors. They also deal with saboteurs. We need people that will do those things for us. Mazi, we got to do anything we got to do to be free.
Thank you.
Biafra must be restored. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I know that time is almost gone. Thank you. All of you for signing up from here.
The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning from here, Google. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mazi Alozie, for your job. All you team of great men and women in radio, I salute you now, the try. Mazi Alozie, I got two things to say today. You know this issue of radio, yeah? People in Biafra living in Biafra, we in the diaspora, we are not tight, especially we that are committed into Biafra issue. We are not tight in anything about Biafra. We are not tight, even though we don't have that money to send to you. But that doesn't mean we cannot support you to support you people to hear information. The problem is the sort of problem, especially UK, in which I am. We are locked down, although some people work. Very tiny minority of us are working, but majority is not working due to the coronavirus they implement. Although I know they are going into a recession. You know white people with their deception and boo yaya. So Mazi Alozie will reckon. And now that we have something like a WhatsApp system, let them have something like a WhatsApp system whereby let the WhatsApp will link into the radio, whereby once you got the telephone number of this WhatsApp, it's like you're connecting to radio. It doesn't matter whether there is radio in the area, because if we don't, if we don't abstract idea of technology to spread the radio right around Biafra, it will take maybe 10 years time before every community in Biafra land get it. Like me, my people, even though they are not waking up, but whenever you talk about Biafra, it touches them, especially my mom who is old. They would like to be hearing the radio, but and younger people, especially people from Akukubo, where I come from, they are sitting there in America, they are enjoying, I can't see anybody, I must not see anybody. People from La, Akukubo, Atoma, Onicholona, where Timono come from, people from this area. If you are listening to me and it touches you that we can put radio in our area, Mazi Alozie, give them my number so that we can talk about how we're gonna put the radio. But I will not mind it. People have to control it. So let's say I use technology we have. But even though I'm talking about WhatsApp, Mazi Alozie is not gonna be WhatsApp, but the app will be like WhatsApp, because Theresa May, the former British Prime Minister, now, he's very good in snooping people's stuff. She's very good in snooping people, watching what you do, even though he's sleeping in Mary head. But she wants to know how somebody who lives in Biafra land lives. So I know that they are watching everything we send in WhatsApp. So we are not going to use that WhatsApp app. We will have our own system whereby we can use. But the app the system will be operating like a WhatsApp. And lastly, Mazi Alozie, there is something one of our brothers from America just talk. There are some, power struggle. How you know about people that are mad with power? Once you give them that little power into them, it grows in their head. Some people, when they manage WhatsApp, this Biafra, I'm telling you, they manage WhatsApp. They control you what you can send. Maybe what you send, they don't like to see it. But because they don't like it, that doesn't mean another person don't like it. Instead of that, just click it out. Anybody who wants to make use of it, they will start insulting you for posting something. This is some message. And when you question why are they insulting you, they will just block you straight and take you out of the platform. This is sort of, madness psyche of power. When you control WhatsApp, it's in us. And we must stop it. Anything people send in WhatsApp, let them say it's not your problem. If you don't want to look, you remove it. Don't challenge anybody who sends it. Because you don't want to send, that doesn't mean others don't want to send. Because you don't want to listen, that doesn't mean another person don't want to listen. Mazi Alozie, that's all I want to say today. Tomorrow we can talk. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Your contribution is good. With regard to the postings, there are some people that post irrelevant things that have nothing to do with what we're doing. Even like the discussion we hold, some people call and say relevant things that have nothing to do with what we are talking about. I think that's where you're referring to. Yes, there are things that need not be posted. I've seen some of them, and I ask myself the relevancy of that posting when the forum is for something else. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, good morning.
Good morning from here. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Wanda Rosemary Williams.
Wanda, welcome.
Yeah. I greet you. I greet our leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I greet all our Biafran IPOB members all over the world. And I greet everybody that is doing everything they could in one way or the other to ensure that we restore our Biafra land, to ensure that we regain our freedom, to ensure that we stop all this madness of massacring our people, even at home. There is no place we go and we are, fully free. So there is no place like home. That's why we are working so hard to make sure that our home is secured in Biafra land, our ancestral home, our mother and father land, that nobody come close to it. They are there already. They are slaughtering us. They are slaughtering our brothers and sisters. Yesterday we saw these people they massacred and packed in the van. It's so sad. I'm calling this morning to remind, first of all, to greet my fellow women all over America, the Biafran women. I greet our Biafra women leader, Mrs. Bridget Okafor. I greet everybody that work with her to make sure that we stand firm. We do all we could to help and feed our ESN, to take care of our ESN, to do everything that is in our power to do our own part. All Biafran women in America, I greet you all. And I want to remind everybody that this coming Saturday, April 3rd, 2021, that we are having our second fundraising. Please mark the date. It starts at 12 noon, Eastern Central Time. That's New York time. Come in, show your anger by donating your money. Freedom fighting is not by mouth. Freedom fighting needs some commitment. And we have our ESN on the ground. Although we do not know the UGM, the unknown government, we don't talk about them because we don't know who they are and we don't know how to help them. But our ESN, Eastern Security Network members, volunteers, we must take care of them. We need you. We need your help. We need your money. Any way you can help us, please come. Donate. Donate and donate. Please. I hope that everybody has gotten their flyers by now. And if you have not, please call me, reach out to me, reach out to my fellow women, the ones you already have their numbers on your flyers. We would let you know how we can help and circulate more. Thank you, and may God bless Biafra. Long live our Biafra people wherever we are. I greet you, Mazi.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The call number is +1 484 0848. Our people must be very, very serious. Tomorrow we'll deal with something more detailed when it comes to our security. When it comes to our security, we must be very responsible. Why is it that the people that kill us will be very coordinated, but we are not? We the victims. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Well, good morning. My name is Chijoke. I'm calling from Maryland.
Welcome, Chijoke.
Yes, sir. My contribution this morning, Biafrans all over the world. This what we are doing is no more a gentleman's play. Nobody should just take it. My people from it's not only a point. You see, let me tell you, most of us who have lived with this devilish Fulanis and encountered them in the northern part of Nigeria. You see, there's a trick I want to show you people now. The way Birom, if you know Birom, any person from Birom, ask the thing. Birom people never suffered this mass massacre from Fulani until these their stooge, governor and all these their politicians came and weighed them down. What they were doing is, they don't wait these people to settle because they cannot operate if they don't have people around them. One, their settlement, they will get any of the chiefs or village head because that's where they keep their armories. And most of their people, you see them, sometimes they will come like old men or young kids or women. They will come around there, innocent Fulani is not. Those people are the most dangerous part of it. You see, what they used to do, even most of my boys there, what they do is that every time they have to gather money and send money for bullets for most of their brothers, anywhere they see Fulani settlement, no matter how far is it from their village, or if they find out that there's any community, any village head or any person accommodating these Fulani, they will go there and do justice. When I mean justice, do justice, whether it affects the village head or not. That's why I need Biko ụmụnna ndị Fulani anaghị achọ. The one of the things that weakens them is reprisal attack. You see, anywhere you see them around you, ebe ọbụla unu hụrụ ha, ebe otu ọbụla, ebe ọbụla unu hụrụ ha, unu mee ha ha mata na ara nunu n'isi karị nke ha nụ ha n'isi, they will leave that place. They only use all these politicians, all these what they call the governors and these foolish SS and the equals in Biafra land. They use them to achieve that stupid, that bad act. They will go around them, and if you see, they always give them whatever this thing happens. They will come to do their speech. Okay, they are a few days from now. You see what will happen. Some group of Fulanis will emerge. It's either in Enugu or in Anambra or this. We have been living here for 100 years. We are the peaceful Fulanis, and those ones are alive. In fact, if in that meeting, if there are ways, youth will go there in that meeting and chase them away. You see. In fact, burn down the whole community. Burn down everything about that meeting arena. You will not see them again. That's my submission. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, good evening from here.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, dear friends and lovers of freedom all around the world. My name is Pastor Jack, and I come from Lagos. I feel like I just took my mouth more. In fact, sometimes when we don't look this whole thing, sometimes you realize a person won't get tired. Nothing where they happen now. When our leader never prophesy or talk about them years back. When these people are coming, then they call us warmongers. Say this man won't bring war. These Fulani people are coming. They are coming to kill our people. They are coming. These people never believe us. That's why they walk out from state to state. they start to seize gun. Everybody surrender in gun. Now so they from there till they end. Now so they enter Ruga, no work. Now so they enter waterways to see some waterways in Biafra land. Our people still they sleep. The one where shocked me, just like matter where it reached either yesterday, I believe yesterday or so, when all these our leaders, governors more especially, go sign memorandum of understanding with the Mieti Allah. And the waiting Umahi Congo, the statement when he issue. This is exactly what thing you they try to analyze that yesterday and waiting. Although case study when you use that of Akwa Ibom, but now waiting all of them do because Umahi they talk for paragraph 4 of that statement. Say although all of them get agreement to protect bandits and herdsmen in our land, all the southeast and other area, they already enter into agreement with these people to protect them. But then they're surprised after any control in our people. It shock them. But not to say really shock them. That one that to just cover up and say, they know where this, the people who sponsor the thing. But that one that to tell our people, say this so-called governors and politicians and traditional rulers, they work with Mieti Allah. But I don't see them for that of body also. When Mieti Allah issue a statement, say I see now where they come out, then they kind of be also put here, and they don't tell me also what thing go work for them. Who not here? See everybody see them. And the one where they pay me pass. The same BBC, but where would they talk? BBC go cover for this is what happened. Then they cover them for life. So BBC go they come back, they talk say na clash between some people for Ebony and the herdsmen. BBC go they talk say na clash. Say the clash. Say some persons die for clash. I'm not just Mazi Alozie, to be honest with you, if say person have is we how did they use talk and say wishes are this thing say beggars will right. How we say my wish will come to pass. Waiting I go do all these politicians in our land and traditional rulers. In their next generation to come, nobody will tell them say when you are opportune to become a leader, you fit your people and not go and partner with the enemy. But we will continue. It doesn't matter how these people they run around. Because somebody from the British, I read his tweet online where they talk say, why British they come Nigeria? Why did they come Nigeria in the first place? When Nigeria army gets human rights abuse, what did they treat? What did they treat for over there? Why they go even do anything? Partnering Nigeria again. When we say the human rights abuse, when they never treat their fish. But we will continue. Let us say we shall end our land. Nobody will stop us. Mazi Alozie, so I just make a talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We are heading towards the end of the broadcast this morning. The call number is +1 484-767-0848. Few more calls, and then we call it the day. Few more calls. Let's see. We have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of things to do. It is very easy if we concentrate. If we say yes, we will be through with it. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here.
Yes, sir. Mazi, I thank you for all you've been doing for all of us, for bringing out the gospel every morning so that we can know what is happening, how to go about it, and how to treat them. You know, it's quite unfortunate about what happened in Ebonyi and Enugu. It's quite unfortunate. But I thank Elohim for vindicating our leader. For years and years, he has been complaining, telling our people, telling the rulers, not the leaders, telling the people that this is what Fulani have in stock for each and every one of us. They refuse to pay attention to what my leader is saying.
Head north on Kirby Drive toward Norfolk Street.
Every time
Norfolk Street.
they keep telling them, be prepared. Guide yourself with anything you know you can guide yourself with. Never you listen to these fools called governors, politicians. They have no good plans for you. They have no good plan for you. All their plans is to kill you and make their blood money. They have no plan for you. Look at what happened to Ebonyi State. It's quite unfortunate. Dave Omine, God that will punish you. The thunder that will punish you and your family is still warming up. Believe me, Dave, you are my uncle. I cannot deny you. I told each and every one of you that I have hands in killing your brothers and sisters. All of you will go down. Your own blood is the one that will kill each and every one of you. You killed your brothers, you killed your sister, but you have the strength to protect the Fulani. It came out from your own man. Nobody accused you on this. You said it with your own mouth that you guys have been protecting Fulani. You guys have been doing everything you can to protect the Fulani. Not your brothers, not your sisters, not your fathers, not your mothers, but to protect the strangers in our land. David Umar, all of you, I know that, Mazi, let me say this. The truth is this. All of them have concluded that nothing is happening. Doing P2B key, he ruled the 8 years and go. He feels nobody touch him, so nothing is happening. Everybody keep going that direction. We can kill everybody, kill, deny everything he knows how to do best. He feels that nothing will happen to him. People are in Imo State. What his own death? Kill his brothers and sisters, his children, his mother and his father. He feels nothing will happen. Maybe the man will go back to the second round and nothing will happen. Who will go back to the second round and nothing will happen. All of them keep turning round and they feel nothing is happening. This is what is giving these people the strength to keep on doing what they are doing. But in the name of Elohim, each and every one of us call upon. If everybody forgive these people, I will never forgive these people. They make us, if we start telling our stories, how we all survive today to be alive to speak. And they thought we have forgotten. We have forgotten. I don't forget. That has been in me from childhood in this stage that I am. We will never forget and we will never forgive. All of them that have failed us, we will kill them. Tell your children to eat every amount of money they can eat now. Let them to enjoy everything they can enjoy now because they are going down. I swear they will all go down. Let the order be lifted in diaspora. They will see the one that will senior the act. They will see the madness they have never seen in their whole life. I am speaking. Everybody knows who is talking. I don't hide. Any day the man lives in diaspora, all of you that are here eating burger, eating Maradona, may God have mercy on you because you will never smell outside again. Even when you are in your home, you will not know peace because we will fish all of you out in your homes. All of you are hearing the death that is happening in our land, but every day you can keep castigating Mazi Alozie. But I have not done anything to any of you. Every day you keep castigating
don't know that we are not free. You guys should do all you can. The assurance I have given to you, you can not stop Biafra from coming. That one is number one assurance. None of you will stop Biafra from coming. We all have prepared our mind. We need Biafra for sex. Nothing to add to it. We have nothing to add to it. Either Biafra or we all die getting Biafra. I don't care who is involved in this, because our heart is full of tears. Our heart is heavy. All of you that are here eating over, eating burger, eating Maradona, all of you, get ready. God will punish all of you for killing each and every one of us. All of you will never know peace in your life. Martin, keep on doing what you're doing. We will get there. We will get there. We will keep talking. We will keep talking. We will keep talking until we stop talking. Then we will go into Meta. Meta will talk. Meta will talk. Then we see that Meta is talking. Meta will start doing the rest talking. Let them continue doing what they are doing. May Elohim bless you. Let them know that you are making an empty no. We see Meta talking. We don't care. We have prepared ourselves to go for prison in this town. We all have prepared. We will all go to prison in this town. We will get there. All of us will go down to that prison. That prison, we will reach there. So that thing I'm up, I'm up there. I'm not doing it there. Mazi, carry on. May God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. And this is where we sign off for the day. The other station, South Africa, is coming on. So watch out, coming on. So watch out for tomorrow.
Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are, on the face of this very planet Earth, especially those of you watching me live on Instagram. I welcome each and every one of you, and as I do welcome you, as always, I will ask you to welcome those around you. The time now is precisely 2 minutes past 7 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra, and as you say,